Hello everybody, my name is Champion9000. Welcome to part 4 maybe of the WWE 2K16, or what am I saying? Of the MLB 16, the show franchise series, where the 16 and 8 Washington Nationals will be taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Or maybe let's take on the Royals. But we did make a trade. We did acquire Aaron Sanchez. All we had to do was trade Gio Gonzalez and 2 D potential prospects for Aaron Sanchez. And also, before we get right into this game, I would like to show you the box score for this game. So nothing happened until the 9th inning, where things got crazy. You see up there at the top, we were down 4-3 in the 9th inning, the National against the Cardinals. We rallied for 5 runs and ended up beating the Cardinals 8-5. I thought that was pretty cool. So let's sim through this date. Lance Lynn, Max Scherzer, and Scherzer picks up the win. Now it'll be Jason Vargas versus Aaron Sanchez. So we are the road team. Oops. We're going to go with the old-fashioned road Senators jerseys. So there we go. Playing in Kauffman Stadium. Aaron Sanchez, 1 and 2 so far. That will be our lineup. And if it'll show it this time, yes. Pause it right now if you want to see the lineups. I'll leave it on that for a second. All right, there we go. Now, let's look at their record. Oh, they're 10 and 14. 2016 or 2015 world champions, not doing so hot. I forgot to turn on quick count, so we will play up to the 5th inning and sim. I am sorry about that, and I will just automatically set it so it's on for every game if I remember to do that. But now we can just go. So, meanwhile, starting off the game, I guess the pitch with Trey Turner, but he grounds out. So we'll play 5 innings, then sim. Let's hope they go kind of quickly because I only have 29% left on what I'm recording with. And meanwhile, Daniel Murphy, absolute moonshot, 1-0 Nationals. And I do realize I forgot to do play of the game in the last episode. Like I did in the first episode. So I'll do 2 in this episode. Did Trout go yard? And yes, he did. Back-to-back jacks for the Nationals. First Daniel Murphy, then Mike Trout. Now who's up? Wilson Ramos is hitting for. I don't know why. Now I guess the pitch with Ramos. And now I hit the ball a mile with Wilson Ramos. And that ball is not clearing the wall. And that is a very long single for Wilson Ramos. But the Nationals are on a roll here. Now Anthony Rendon up. So, looking good for the Nationals so far, but can't get our hopes up yet. It's only the first inning. We're up 2-0, but that was a good start. So, like I said, we have 5 innings to do 2 plays of the game. We have like 29% left to work with, probably 28 by now. Now, Danny Espinosa, as I was playing that Cardinals game, that we rallied for 5, and I promise I didn't cheat or anything. Danny Espinosa hit 2 home runs and a triple in that game, and that was crazy. Like, I did not cheat. I honestly didn't. Alright, Danny Espinosa up, as you probably already realized, and he barely hits the ball at all. And Perez throws on the first 4, out, number 3. So Aaron Sanchez is taking the mound. The new pickup for the Nationals. I believe this might be his first start with the Nationals. He's taking the mound against the Royals today. First pitch of the game for him is a strike. And Lorenzo Cain hits it far and hits it foul. Now, the 0-2 pitch from Sanchez misses high and inside. Sanchez is not doing too hot here. So, and that is hit to Turner. Turner was not in the lineup in that Cardinals game, so we did get a day off there, and now he's back and better than ever. Ryan Zimmerman also got a day off during the time I simmed, so he's fine now. And everybody on the team's doing fine. I don't think there's any huge injuries. I know Clint Robinson got injured. That's kind of big. Obviously, Daniel Murphy read that wrong. Meanwhile, he just barehanded it. Oh, Eric Hosmer up. I like Hosmer. And normally I'm not a huge fan of the Washington sports teams because, like, my favorite baseball team, I think I said this in the first episode, New York Yankees. Favorite football team. I like the Texans and I like the Falcons. Favorite basketball team, I like the Pacers and I like the Knicks. I like the Knicks because I like Carmelo Anthony. But I like very random sports teams. Hockey, I like the Kings. Am I missing a sport? Rugby, I don't care. I just like rugby. Oh, Morales is now on a 7-game hitting streak. Yeah, I don't think I'm really missing any main sports in the U.S. Not really any other sports that are big in the U.S. other than those sports. Soccer's not big. I don't even like soccer, really. Finally, Salvador Perez, he ended the inning for the Nationals, and he also ended the inning for the Royals. Now Jason Worth up. So, still 2-0 Nationals, top 2. And that ball misses wildly. Not really wildly, but still misses. And that is hit perfectly up the middle by Worth. Kane is there to pick it up and cut it off. So that is a single for Jason Worth. It wasn't really going to be anything other than that. Now Ryan Zimmerman up. And like I said, he's back and better than ever. And I'll show you that. He hit it well. I'll say that. He hit it very well. And I guessed that zone randomly. By randomly, I accidentally hit it there, but still. Chris Heisey wearing my favorite number, 14. Number I always wear when I play baseball. And that is hit through the middle of the third baseman, Moustakas, and shortstop, Escobar, for a single. Now Trey Turner up. I'm about to take a big risk. Oh, nope, didn't work. What if I try and bunt it up the first baseline? Bunt it up the first baseline? No, and now that there's 2 strikes, I can't bunt anymore. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, come on, Trey. And that is hit down the line. That will be good for at least a 2 RBI double for Turner. And no, runner has to go back to third. So that is a 1 RBI double for Trey Turner. Pitching coach coming out to check on the Royals pitcher. Meanwhile, Daniel Murphy up. He hit a homer in his last at-bat. Let's see what he can do in this at-bat. He hit it well. Heisey able to tag. So it is now 4-0 Nationals. Trey Turner still in scoring position. Mike Trout also hit a homer in his first at-bat. Mike Trout and Daniel Murphy went back-to-back. Murphy hit it first. And now Trout is into the gap. So Both of them have a homer and an RBI, though Trout actually got on base, so he got a double. So that is an RBI double for Mike Trout. Nationals doing good in this game. And there's a glare there. No glare. That's good. Come on. Now Wilson Ramos up, and Ramos hits it the other way, but it's caught by that guy. 4 out, number 3. Who's up? Mike Moustakas, the third baseman. There we go. Strike 1 from Sanchez. 21st pitch of the game is popped up to Wilson Ramos. Ramos is under it. 4 out, number 1. Definitely not what Moustakas wanted to do starting off the inning. And I believe Alex Gordon was the one who caught that, unless he's the left fielder. By that, I mean the final pitch that Wilson Ramos hit when we were batting. So, I still have 2 plays of the game I'm going to do. And I'm not using them on lame plays like that. Like, good play, Ryan, yeah. Nice one. Though, it's not a play of the game. It's not play of the game worthy play. It's just a play. Oh. So Sanchez gets the call on that. And that is fouled off by Gerard Dyson. That's not, it's Alcides Escobar, my mistake. This is a play of the game worthy play. And he got him. Great play by Anthony Rendon. Now, speaking of Anthony Rendon, he's up. That was a play of the game worthy play. Let's look at it one more time. He slides, makes the amazing grab, and then to top it off, he fires onto first and just barely, by a foot, gets him. Let's look at it from this angle. Zimmerman does not have the ball. Now he does. If you look close enough, you can see his foot is not on the base. That was a very close play. Amazing play by the man standing in right now, Anthony Rendon. And then, did he top it off with a moonshot? Yes, he did. So Anthony Rendon makes an amazing play and then clubs it out of the park for a homer. Now Danny Espinosa up. Had 2 home runs just 2 nights ago. Had 2 home runs in the same game just 2 nights ago, and an RBI and a 2 RBI triple. So Danny Espinosa has been having a fine week. And that is grounded to third. Great play by Mike Moustakas, though. I don't want to use both plays of the game right back to back pretty much. So I'm not gonna say that is a play of the game, but it was a great play. Now Jason Worth hits it to Lorenzo Cain for out number 2. Now Ryan Zimmerman's up. He still got it. As WWE fans might chant, you still got it. And he wants to prove that he still got it. Center field gone. To dead center field, Ryan Zimmerman hits it over the wall. Look at Lorenzo Cain. Look how late he jumped. Ball was already bouncing back up. Now Chris Heisey up. So 7-0 Nationals, top 3. And he hits it high in the air. I don't know if you noticed, but I really like that cell phone tower that is in the outfield. Did you hear that? I swear I just heard a weird sound. Okay. So Aaron Sanchez has been shutting out the Royals so far. And now that I said that, this guy's probably going to homer. Maybe not, because I'm struggling a lot. Aaron Sanchez cannot, it's not me, it's Aaron Sanchez. Sanchez cannot hit the zone, and that is a 4-pitch walk to the leadoff man. Now Lorenzo Cain, who is 0 for 1 so far in this game, is up. And that is 5 straight balls from Sanchez. Finally, he gets the ball in the zone. Zimmerman throws it on the second, though the speedy Cain beats out the throw from Murphy, I believe, hit that. Or threw that. I feel like he's going to steal. You don't want to run on me. Nope. Turner didn't really have a chance at getting that. And Lorenzo Cain swipes second. So great play by Lorenzo Cain, but still no good as Paulo Orlando strikes out for out number 2. But Eric Hosmer steps in. And if there's anybody who's going to drive in Cain, it's Hosmer. But maybe not, as he pops it up to the third baseman, Rendon. And Rendon's going to try... I wanted him to try and gun down Cain at the plate. Probably wasn't going to happen, but you never know. Now Mike Minor in only the 4th inning. Nationals knocked out the Royals starter quickly. I still got to do one more play of the game. Trey Turner was episode number 1's play of the game as he gunned down a runner at the plate against the Braves on opening day. Now Daniel Murphy is 1 for 1 since his last at bat was a sac fly. And that is hit to the right fielder. Turner goes to third. Now Trout is up with runners on the corners. He is 2 for 2 with a homer and a double. Let's see what he can do in this at bat. Has 2 RBIs so far, and that is an RBI ground out double play for Trout. 3 RBIs, but definitely not what he wanted to do. So 8-0 Washington in the 4th. And Ramos just hits it, and he's slow as dirt. So that will end the top of the 4th inning for the Nationals, but they still lead it 8-0. Now Kendrys Morales up, and that misses for ball 1. Next pitch from Sanchez, former Blue Jay. Morales fouls that off. I thought it would be a good deal. Gio Gonzalez was like 0-5 or something. He hadn't gotten a win on the season. He'd gotten a ton of losses. I thought it was time to ditch him. So I decided to get rid of him and get a mildly young starting pitcher who I think is great at just getting balls in play like this and that. That's what Aaron Sanchez is good at. Getting players to ground out and pop out. He's not a strikeout pitcher, but I don't always like pitching with strikeout pitchers. Like, we have Strasburg, Scherzer, Sanchez. Do we have Archer? We might have Chris Archer too. I think we do. I just don't remember. Yeah, I feel like we do. I feel like I pitched the last episode with him, and he really struggled. Oh, this is not working. This is not working. This guy strikes out. Let's go. That may have been Alex Gordon. I don't know, and I don't care. Here we go. Top 5. Anthony Rendon, 1 for 2. Hit a bomb in his last at-bat. And he hits it well-ish. But he is out. All right, Danny Espinosa steps in. He is standing outside of the batter's box, but who cares? Espinosa hits it, and good snag by the second baseman. I'm still waiting for a play to use my play of the game on. Now 2 out, top 5, Nationals. Probably last at bat we're going to have of the game. Jason Worth hits it to that guy, and that will retire the side. I don't know who that guy is. Maybe it's Merrifield. Now those will be the final players. Hopefully one of them makes it. So I might even just do a thing where I just run around and then eventually dive and catch it. Just so we can have one more play of the game, because we need another play of the game. And I'm in the mood for diving and making a great play. Worth's got it. Worth's got it. Maybe he doesn't. Alright, that was not smart. I'm not doing that again. Sanchez does not want to lose his shutout. That is fouled off by Escobar. And he strikes out. So, not good at all. Is his name like what? What's his first name? Whit Merrifield. Oh, I feel bad for him. That's not a good name to have. Whit Merrifield. Like, your name's Whit. No offense if your name's Whit and you like your name being Whit. I know I would not like my name Whit. Alright, next pitch to Whit Merrifield. He fouls it off again, so Sanchez just needs to get an out here. Good catch from Murphy. You know what? That's gonna be the next play of the game. No, that was amazing. I had him to throw home, and he just totally blew it. Like, look at this. He makes a nice snag here. Look at this. Good snag by Daniel Murphy. And then throw it home just in case he tags. Whoops. Like, that's not... You're so close to him. And you have a 2-bounce throw. Almost a 3-bounce. If he's a foot back, that's a 3-bounce throw. Yep, 2 out. Runner at third. 0-2 on Lorenzo Cain, and he does not swing at the high fastball. And strike 3 on the changeup in the zone. So now we will sim and see if Washington can pick up the win or even the shutout over Kansas City. Ryan Zimmerman hits a single. Chris Heisey gets an infield hit. Trey Turner strikes out and Daniel Murphy grounds out. And that guy strikes out. Aaron Sanchez sends the Royals down not 1-2-3 as Kendrys Morales walks, but inning over. Wilson Ramos grounds out. Anthony Rendon strikes out. Danny Espinosa strikes out. Mike Moustakas with a single. Alex Gordon flies out. Alcides Escobar ends up getting 2 outs. Ryan Zimmerman and Jason Worth strike out, but Chris Heisey goes yard to make it 9-0 Washington. Now double for Turner, but Murphy no good. Lorenzo Cain goes yard to make it 9-2. Washington still leads it. So no shutout. And a hit by Morales, and a homer by Perez. So, that is at least 4 runs this inning, and that will be 4 runs this inning for Kansas City. Now, Alex Gordon looking to start off their 9th good. No, Alcides Escobar fails, and Whit Merrifield messes up. So, Washington beats Kansas City. Mike Trout is your player of the game, 2 for 5. 3 RBIs. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and peace out.